In recent years, cyber attacks have expanded worldwide. It's a phenomenon that's increasing, pretty much professionalized, posing a real threat to business results. Data security is thus more than ever at the heart of organizations' concerns. Sensitizing your colleagues to the often hidden traps and manipulators of cyber attacks is thus vital, because they find themselves, in spite of themselves, being the main source of threats to businesses. You must also allot a security budget to up the ante, to invest in innovative technologies, efficient processes, and expert skills. And it can be costly, very costly, even too costly given the size of the business. But there is a real alternative to ensuring the availability, integrity, confidentiality of your business's main resource, its data. Cloud computing. Data security is a vital issue for cloud providers. They must therefore set up ultra-secure and innovative architectures. At Cegid, cloud infrastructures are constantly monitored. To avoid any risk of failure, each item is doubled to create a resilient architecture with no single point of failure. All infrastructures are protected by a centralized antivirus and anti-malware solution. All connections are tracked. IPS firewalls and security probes are used to analyze traffic, detect and prevent all hacking attempts. All data is saved daily on several sites, avoiding any risk of loss. Data is also encrypted with secure protocols when they transit the network, which ensures confidentiality. Beware, not all cloud providers have the same level of security, and you must be alert when choosing your service providers. To deliver its SaaS solutions, Cegid has chosen to partner with world leaders in cloud infrastructure. Cegid's infrastructures are ISO 27001 certified, ensuring strict control of security measures. As a producer, Cegid can thus offer its customers SaaS solutions at a very high level of security, accessible to all, whatever the size of the business. No. Security failings may also arise from poor application development. To offset this risk, developers must continually adapt their skills to be always up to date in terms of security. The cloud provider must thus regularly train its developers. Upstream of projects, security requirements must be defined precisely to avoid all errors of programming or poor design of the application. And before launching the solution on the market, it must pass a battery of tests. At a cloud provider, security also involves the setting up of an effective DevOps approach. That is, to get the developers and IT teams to cooperate continuously. Automate integration and deployment processes. In short, speak the same language and avoid human errors. Security is a chain where every link needs to be secured. This isn't limited to infrastructure, and it is a complete security policy that must be set up by cloud providers. Cegid has appointed a CISO who is responsible for designing and implementing a continuously re-evaluated ISSP. Security is managed from end to end at the level of infrastructure, applications development, but also of the human resources involved in the delivery of our SaaS services. As a result, every new colleague of SaaS production follows an induction path that includes security and confidentiality training provided by the CISO or a member of the security team. Annual training sessions for all SaaS production staff are then conducted via face-to-face sessions or information mails. The developer training course includes a course on security techniques such as cryptography and methods to avoid common failings and maintain their knowledge of good development practices. Finally, a sensitizing plan is carried out with all Cegid colleagues. At a time of digital transformation, businesses are increasingly hosting sensitive or personal data and are thus more exposed to the risk of unavailability, theft, or loss of confidentiality. If you choose a SaaS solution, your data is entrusted to experts in daily charge of their security. This allows you to achieve, without investment, a level of security that only a producer can offer. Certified infrastructures, development practices, global security policy, personnel training. In short, optimal security at all levels. But beware, service levels may vary depending on the cloud providers. So be alert and assure yourself of the commitments made. It is of course necessary that the location of the data and their handling is contractually framed to prevent them from being exploited by other third parties. Also, try to understand how security is handled by the provider. For example, by requesting its level of certification in relation to the ISO 27001 standard. Then you will be cyber protected.